The JoSAA facility to start giving the preference of colleges in JEE for B.Arch has started. In this particular video, we would be discussing about how you can do that and what are the things that you need to keep in mind, and obviously what are the things that you should not do. So basically the do's and the don'ts of JoSAA counseling is what we will be discussing about. Hello everyone, very warm good evening to everyone from Suraj and THiNC Institute of Design. So the schedule had already been published by JoSAA. The online registrations would be starting from 19th, 10 a.m. That's been started already. Registration ends by 28th. So whatever are the options that you want to give, you can give all that. Options or choices means the colleges that you want to give, NIT Calicut or NIT JEE SPA, Vijayawada SPA, Delhi SPA, Bhopal, and all these things for B.Arch you can give. There are 2 mock allotments and then there are 6 rounds of counselings after that. So the importance of mock allotment is that before every mock allotment, there will be a deadline. So I think it is 24th night, 8 p.m. The first mock allotment deadline is 24th, 8 p.m. at night. So before that, if you give all your preferences that you want to give, in the first mock allotment, you will get an idea of which of the colleges, which college you could get into with respect to the order in which you have given your choices. If you are not happy after the first mock allotment, you can do corrections, you can do changes. That's one of the best things that JoSAA provides in their counseling. It's one of the best bodies for counseling also, to be frank, compared to all the design and architecture entrance exams. Okay, now how to do it, where to do it, JoSAA's website, you can go to that, click on registration and choice filling. You can enter the JEE main application number, your password, security pin, and there's one more addition this time where they have given, that is the OTP. You will get an SMS or you will also get the email. So in any of these things, you will get an OTP. You can use that and you can enter it. When you enter, the interface would look almost something like this. If you have written only JEE paper 2A, 2A means the paper for architecture, you will have 16 available choices. Okay. If you click on the left side on the screen, you toggle between them, you will be able to see your candidate profile and all. In fact, it is in this left-hand side that you will be able to see later on when you get a seat also. After 28th, after the first round, you'll be able to see seat allotment letter and things like that on the left-hand side. So pay attention to that. You click on candidate profile as of now. As of now, nothing is there, but if you click on candidate profile, you'll be able to see your credentials. Here, any confusions, anything is you find mismatching, you can contact this particular email ID, csap2023@nitrkl.ac.in. Okay. Now, regarding the choice fillings, you can click on choice fillings. You will be given 16 choices. This list does not have all the choices. It's just a screenshot. Now, you can decide your choice preferences one by one. Okay, so on the left-hand side, you can click, you'll be able to see the add buttons. You click on each of the add buttons, and on the right-hand side, each of them will be added. As you add them, there will be a number that will be allotted to one by one. The first one that you add will be your choice number 1. The second one that you add would be your choice number 2, so on and so forth. You can give how many options, as much as options as you need. There is no limitations. It's always better to give maximum number of options. There are 3 things that you need to note when you're giving these options. Point number 1, give as many options as possible. Point number 2, give only those college options, give only those institutes which you are very sure that you will go and join. Because if you give a college, if you give, let's say, for example, NIT Jaipur or NIT Patna, and you get that college in the first round or second round, and you do not want to join, you do not join that college, you will be thrown out of JoSAA. So in all the subsequent rounds, you will not be considered. If you don't give that, you might get some other colleges. So only give those colleges which you're very sure about. This is the second thing. The third and the final thing you need to note in this is, please note that you will not be permitted to change the options after the rounds begin. So JoSAA is very strict about this. Once you give the options, choices of 1 to 16 or 1 to 12, whichever is the number of colleges that you're giving, they won't permit you to change it. So judiciously think over it, get the feedback and review about all these colleges. If you have any doubts, you can contact us also. We will try to give you first-hand information. THiNC has almost all the NITs and SPAs has THiNC students in it. Okay, so you can call us and ask for the doubts. Coming to some of the FAQs that students have been asking, one is how to register. I think we have briefly covered it. when to upload the documents. There is a list of documents that are to be uploaded. All these documents are required only after you get a seat. So till you are not getting a seat, you do not have to upload it. But documents like, let's say, for example, your category certificate, your if you belong to the OBC category and all, if you can have those certificates earlier on, if you can, a lot of students had called us up in the last week and have arranged it. So if you can do a little bit of pre-planning, go to the Tehsildar or the corresponding revenue officer and get that certificate, it will be very good, well and great if you can have that earlier. But uploading, you only have to do it after you get a seat. Okay. Now, some of the students have been asking, why is it that I am not able to lock the preferences? So whatever choices you give, after that, you'll have to lock it, saying that this is my final preferences. It won't be applicable as of now. It will be only applicable after a few days. So don't worry about that. Okay. Any doubts, any questions you have, you can ask in the live chat box. Question number 4, any separate registration is required? No, as I said in the beginning, you can go to JoSAA's website, click on the registration and choice filling option, and you can log in and you can give. You do not have to create a separate registration, or you do not have to register separately. No, that's not required. Now, question number 5, can I withdraw? Yes, withdrawal options are there. I think from round 2 to round 6, withdrawal options are there. There is a procedure for that. How many colleges or choices can we give institutes? You can give as many as you want. Okay. Regarding the college preferences, we would advise you to get information from as many sources as possible, from the alumni or from students who are currently in those NITs and SPAs. You can also contact us. We would also love to give you, the preferences. And based on that, you can also search for the last rank details. It's available in the JoSAA's website. So based on all of this, you can decide on what are the preferences that you want to give. Okay. Any further doubts, questions and all, you can contact us at contact JoSAA at this helpline number. Any fees required for JoSAA filling? No. You are everyone who has written the JEE paper and has a valid score by default is registered in the JoSAA. So you can just log in and start doing your preferences. Okay. Now, there were students who were asking, is the 75% criteria still there? Yes, it is still there. You must have secured at least 75% in your class 12. Or if you belong to SC, ST, PWD category, 65% at least. Okay. Or there is a top 20 percentile category wise in your corresponding 12th standard. If you have that, you'll be eligible for admission into NITs and SPAs and all. Now, once you get a seat, you will be given the options of freeze, float, and slide. We had already discussed this. Float is the best option that you can give. So you will be considered for higher options also. Then these are the list of documents. We'd already discussed this. Again, go to find these documents. You can click on the JoSAA's website. You can click on certificate format. You can find them one by one. What are the certificates that are required? Okay. Now, can I withdraw a refund? Yes, you will get a refund. You can withdraw from round 2 to round 6. But please note, you will be excluded from the JoSAA process. So you will not be able to take part in the JoSAA process. Later on, there will be a CSAB round. CSAB are what's also colloquially called as a spot round. You can take part in that. Usually, they permit people to take part in that. Candidates to take part in that. If you are withdrawing, your seat acceptance fee would be refunded. 7,000 they'll hold because you have unnecessarily, they'll consider that you have unnecessarily taken part in JoSAA. Okay. But you can definitely participate in the special rounds or spot round, or what's also known as CSAB. Okay. Now, as I said earlier, you won't be able to edit your choices once you freeze it or lock it. Sorry, once you lock it. So please ensure that you do not, you're very clear about the options that you're giving. Okay. This is the seat acceptance fee for general category students. It's 40,000. For the rest of them, it's 20,000. I guess that's it. Yes. So any further questions, doubts and all you have, you can contact us at this number 808611 933. I hope the questions, queries and all are clear. We have our new batches for architecture that would be starting. Repeaters batch for students who completed 12th standard and all are there. So if you want any further details, you can contact us at these numbers. Any other questions, you can either DM us at Instagram or you can also post it below this particular video. So until we see in the next session, thank you everyone. Thank you, host.